Hello everybody, welcome back to this series of quest walkthroughs on the hardcore Ironman. This time we're going to be taking on Song from the Depths, which is quite a fun little quest, which is based around, spoiler alert, the Queen Black Dragon. Heads up before we get started that it is one of the newer quests that is voice acted and has some sound effects and music going on, so do keep your game sounds on if you want to make the most of that. Anyway, we kick things off by talking to Lucille, who is over here in her house in Remington. She'll explain that many of the men in the village aren't waking up from being asleep, and apparently this is unusual, so she wants us to investigate. She'll also mention that she's already sent the raptor to investigate, but she's not convinced that he'll do a good job. Once you accept the quest, she'll give you a potion of restless sleep, and once you drink it, you'll see some souls leaving the house and heading over to this cave entrance over here. We then begin a series of 3 mini-puzzles, in which we need to listen to what this haunted voice is saying and follow her directions. The first one, we have a cave with 4 exits leading from it in the 4 cardinal directions, and in the song that she is singing, she will reference north, then west, then south, then east. So if we go through the doors in those 4 directions in the order she said them, that takes you through into the next stage of the puzzle. Have a room which we just walk through where we see some more souls, and then for this section we get a little bit of insight into the siren's backstory, and we have to wander around each of the rooms we come to, finding 3 illuminated symbols, which after you stand in the right place will appear. So just keep wandering around until you hit them. We do this for 2 rooms, and then we will be through into the next and final little puzzle section. In this, she starts talking about how she encountered a particularly powerful soul and what she did about this. And we'll see a sapling in the middle, surrounded by 4 plant pots with different characteristics. And once again, we need to listen to what she is singing. First of all, she talks about drenching the soul with her tears, so we put the sapling in the pot that has water flowing from it, and then we go through the door which has water flowing down the sides. She then talks about breathing life into the soul, so we want the pot and the door that are covered in living fungi. She then talks about letting the soul grow, so we want the ivy-coloured pot and door. And finally, giving the soul time, we want the cobweb-covered pot and door. When we enter the room for the final time, a tree will have grown, which allows us to cross over the bridge, and after a little bit of a cutscene, involving the raptor jumping off a chasm, we will find ourselves here, where the only way is to jump into the chasm ourselves. And we will have possibly the most terrifying cutscene in any Runescape quest, in which we get eaten by the Queen Black Dragon, who suddenly appears from the darkness. Look at that! It's terrifying! Anyway, that having happened, we find ourselves in the belly of the Queen Black Dragon. We've just got to go through a few rooms which are full of acid pools. The autopathing will just walk you through the acid pools. You'll take a little bit of damage, so if you want to avoid that, then just make sure you take the time to walk around them. But there's not too much to worry about here. Once you've headed through all 3, you'll find yourself in a room where the siren herself is trapped. We'll have a bit of a chat to her about how she got here and making her realise the situation she is in. She will release the souls and then ask for your help to get her out of her prison. And after the raptor appears and we dissuade him from killing her, we will free her and we'll get a final little cutscene of the 3 of us escaping. The Queen Black Dragon will wake up and Remora will sadly be burnt to death, but the raptor and our character get out. And after having a bit of a chat to him, we can head back to Lucille to explain what's happened and finished the quest. We get given the coral crossbow, which sometime down the line we will upgrade into the royal crossbow by of course fighting the Queen Black Dragon, and we get a nice little damage reduction effect when we are fighting QBD. Though admittedly that will take a little while based on the current status of our account. We also get a little bit of constitution experience, and we can get a lot more by talking to Lucille when we hit level 80. Anyway, I will leave it there. Thank you for watching everyone. I will see you for the next video.